Hello, I'm Tom Gerstner, president of Anderson Water Systems. In life, there are very few things we really cherish. Among them are our families and our health. Water is the key ingredient to our health. We at Anderson have a long-standing tradition of providing great water and fabulous service. Today, I'm going to show you some compelling reasons why you and your family should tap into better water.
Tap into Anderson.
So let me show you a few things. What I've done is I've taken some hard water. Now what hard water is, understand in this part of the country we have limestone in the water. We consider this area of the country the limestone capital of the world. And you ever notice how when you try to wash something like in the sink, the soap suds die fairly quickly? Well, everybody thinks it's because of the grease in the dishes and so on and so forth. What it really is it's the hard water. And so what I've done is I've taken some hard water here, and I'm going to take some soap. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take about 15 drops of soap and give it a shake. And what you're going to quickly notice is, sure, we get some suds, but as those suds die, what's left is soap film, soap curd, soap scum, whatever you want to call it. Now think about it this way for a second. If the soap is sticking to things like this vial, doesn't it make sense that that same soap film is sticking to your shower stall? And you know it because you have to clean your shower stall all the time. So what we do is we take the hardness out of the water, which alleviates the soap film, and the soap film doesn't stick to your shower stall anymore. But more importantly, going to the dry skin issue, if soap is sticking in the shower stall, it only makes sense that it's sticking to your skin.
Tap into Anderson.
So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take some of the clean, crisp, conditioned water, and I'm going to take the same amount of soap. And one of the very first things you're going to notice is as I swirl this around, the water stays nice and clear. And then I'm going to give this a shake. And what you're going to quickly notice is that you get lots and lots of bubbles where we hardly got any before. And in a minute, you'll see that that water is perfectly crystal clear at the bottom. Now, what's this equate to? Understand that hard water means that soap can't dissolve. So what ends up happening is the soap sticks to the vial, it sticks to the shower, and it sticks to your skin. And if the soap is sticking to your skin, it dries it out like crazy. So if you're looking for a solution for dry skin, look to cleaning up the water and also look to cleaning up your clothes. What I mean by that is I'm going to take a little bit of clean conditioned water and I'm going to put it in this bowl, and then I'm going to take a freshly washed towel that was washed in hard water. And now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to rinse this towel in the conditioned water. And wait till you see what I'm able to pull out of this water. You can probably guess. Understand that if hard water makes the soap so it can't dissolve, not all the soap can rinse out of the cloth. And sure enough, if you take a look at what I rinsed out of that cloth, there you go. In fact, we'll give it a little shake. And as you can quickly see, there's lots of soap left in that cloth. In fact, we suggest to our customers that after they put in one of our systems, very first thing they do is wash their clothes with no soap because it's already in there. So if the soap is sticking on the cloth and you're laying on sheets and you have clothes that you're wearing on your body and you sweat a little bit, it draws that soap out and it really helps to dry out your skin. Now I want to show you something interesting. What I'm going to do, and I'd like you to do at home, and I have the luxury of having clean conditioned water here, but you at home probably have hard water. And so what I'm going to do, and I want you to do this at home if you would, is to take a little bit of soap and I want you to wash your hands and then rinse them really good. And when you're all done rinsing them, what I want you to do is the same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to taste my finger. That's right, I said taste my finger, and I want you to taste your finger at home. Now, I don't taste anything on my finger because all of the soap washed off my hand. But at home, if you taste your finger, you're going to taste soap residue that was left on your hand. Now, it only stands to reason if that soap is sticking to your hands, it's going to dry your skin out tremendously. Now, the other thing I want to show you is one of the benefits that you get with conditioned water is you can go to a quarter of the cleaning products that you used to use. So if Tide says to use a full capful, you go to a quarter of it. So this container, instead of it lasting maybe 3 weeks, might last you 12 weeks. When in the dishwasher, if they tell you to fill the cap all the way to the top with soap, you want to go with about a tablespoon. In the shower, is all you use is just a dime size amount of soap for shampoo. And in my case, I have to use a quarter of a dime size. But the beauty is that by taking the hardness out of the water, we increase the water's ability to dissolve things, and guess what? Things dissolve, and they rinse down the drain instead of sticking to our skin. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take a sample of your water, and I'm going to take some orthotolidine. And what orthotolidine does is it detects the level of chlorine in your water. And if you just give this a second to react, what you're going to see here is that the level of chlorine in your drinking water and your tap water is just about ideal to the level of chlorine in a swimming pool. But now I want to do the test again, but I want to change one little variable in the test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take another sample of the water, only this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that sample, put it in a cup, and I'm going to bathe my fingers in the water. Now, why am I doing this? I'm trying to simulate taking a shower, because if you do the same test on it the next time, only this time after you stuck your fingers in it for a few seconds, there's no chlorine left in the water. As you can see here, it didn't turn yellow, which means there's no presence of chlorine. Now my question is, where do you suppose the chlorine went to? Well, if you guessed your fingers, you're absolutely right. You ever hear the old expression that your skin is like a sponge? Well, your skin actually absorbs chemicals, and one of the chemicals it absorbs is chlorine. Now think about it for a second. What is chlorine designed to do in water? It's designed to kill things. When I say things, I mean bacterium, viruses, mold, spores, and it does a wonderful job. I think that chlorine is the most wonderful product to get the water from there to here bacteria free. Once it's here, it's the last thing you want in your water, because think about it for a second. Isn't your skin organic? So if your skin is organic and you're absorbing chlorine into your skin because the shower water has as much chlorine in it as is ideal in a swimming pool, it only makes sense that once we get it here, we don't want it in the water anymore. Another major benefit of an Anderson water system is its ability to provide quality drinking water. Did you know a recent CNN report showed trace pharmaceuticals in the public drinking water around the country? The report shows antidepressants, blood thinners, schizophrenia drugs, and the list goes on. Furthermore, reports indicate some bottled water is regular municipal tap water, and the bottles end up in the landfill. Not very green, is it? So what do people do? With the right water system, you can filter out the harmful impurities in the water, leaving safe, clean, refreshing water you can trust. To learn more, call us at 1-800-836-2509 to set up a free water evaluation. Many of your neighbors have been enjoying their Anderson water system for years. Now it's your turn. Do yourself a favor, do your family a favor.
Tap into better living. Tap into Anderson.